Bennington Show Thursday. I'm Ron Bennington.
I'm Gail Bennington.
And I'm so excited. I've got an interview with Amazon in Queens. And I really feel like I'm going to get this.
Chris, don't tell him.
Oh, God.
Just let him have one last night, Hope.
Looks like this is Ronnie B's Valentine. This is a Valentine to myself. I like to go out alone on Valentine's Day. You know?
Do you?
Yeah.
Take up a table.
Take up a table, look around, give little winks to a couple of the couples. Like, hey, I'm available for everybody. If I don't bring it up now, I will forget it. This is another one of those stories about our good friend, Earl Douglas, Black Earl, the legendary Black Earl Douglas. I'm going to, and as always, it's a social experiment with Earl. Okay. So, and Vito, if you can listen in on this, I know it gets tough with both you guys in the other fucking room. So as you know, we have four stalls here, and then we also have 4 urinals in the men's room. Now, I was washing my hands. Our friend Denny comes in. He, I thought that was real hair. Somebody's wearing a fake head with giant afro hair. Quite frankly, it frightens me. Try to, Vito, see if you can't get that for the socials. Get a picture of you with that for the socials. Off he goes. Off he goes, Vito. You got to run. Denny comes in. He's at stall number 1.
Okay.
Right? And I'm talking to him as I'm washing my hands. Earl comes in. Now, stall number 1 is occupied by Denny. 3 stalls empty. 3 urinals empty.
Mm-hmm.
Earl comes in and immediately goes to 2.
What?
As close as he can get to Denny. I remark on that. I go, well, you kind of like to be there with Denny. And then Denny says, I enjoy it when everybody's close.
What?
At the urinal. He goes, it makes it more fun. Earl, how do you not know this social faux pas that you made? Then, before you even answer it, I thought to myself, I've never seen Earl anywhere than at urinal 2.
Oh,
Holy shit.
He has a favorite.
So, Vito, did you get a nice picture?
I did.
Who's the rapper and who's the fun guy?
So I think he's Fresho. I have to look into it. But he's just, I think, representing him because he almost didn't get into the picture. And I had to say, you get in here, buddy.
Oh, he's like the Fresha model?
I guess so.
Well, I just want you with the big stuffed animal.
I felt insulting when the rapper jumped in and was like, "Oh yeah, I'd love to take a picture with you."
Yeah, well, you know what? Those guys know how to fucking put it out there on the socials. Now, Vito, come here. I want you to be part of this. Denny is at urinal number 1. There are 3 empty urinals, and Earl immediately went to urinal number 2. I see that as an aggressive move. Does anyone disagree with me? Does anyone believe that that's fine?
Well, I'm going to jump in, and despite the fact that I do not use a urinal, I feel I use a strategy that, we have 5 stalls, and so if you're going if someone's in stall number 1 and everything else is empty, you want to go 3, 4, or 5, and preferably, somewhere where you can.
5. This isn't even thought about.
Yeah.
Let's just immediately go with the 4 urinals. 4 to make it easier. If you came there, it's empty. You go to stall. You go to urinal 1.
Yeah.
The next person goes to 4. The person after that goes, Vito.
5.
No, there's
4.
4.
Yeah,
3.
No. You
No,
go to 2.
2 because that
because
person.
1 is going to empty out before 4 does. This is what being in America is. This is living with each other. The fact that Vito said 3 makes me suspect, but then also I noticed that he's not paying attention. He's looking at himself in the big puppet head. Earl, why did you go and crowd Denny like that?
It was completely unintentional. And my urinal thing is always I just want to be closest to the urinal, and I'm anywhere I go. I want to know where the door is and how quickly I can get out.
But how far can you be from the door at any given time?
So you're saying you needed to be closer to the exit in case of what?
In case of anything. I just want to get in and out as fast as I can.
I never felt like it's an emergency situation. I could see if people feel that way about a plane or even a train. A men's room? No.
What are you expecting to go down in there?
I think that he was going to run over fucking Denny's back with his dick out. See, I see this as a safer place.
Yeah.
But I also think, Earl, the fact that you say unintentional, that means you don't care about society itself. You know what I mean? That's the kind of person who will fart on a bus.
I mean, I'll tell you right now, again, in terms of if you say stalls, if I saw someone in stall number 1, nothing. Even if I had preference to that toilet or that space, nothing could make me go to 2.
Never.
When you have more than enough room to give that person privacy. Nothing.
The only time that you get close to a person is when you have no other choice.
Of course.
And I will also say this. At a ballpark, sinks are okay. I don't care what anybody says. Use a sink if you have to, fellas. Now, Chris, you don't use urinal.
No, I totally agree with the being of as far away as possible.
Yeah.
I believe that so much. That's why I use stalls all the time. And I can't believe Earl going up right to the person.
Are you afraid somebody will see your dick?
I don't worry about that. I just like being alone and being able to piss how I want to piss.
Everyone pisses how they want to piss. I've never had a piss interrupted by a single fucking human being.
It's so much easier in the urinal. Like, there's no aiming. You're just shooting straight ahead. You should just try it.
Yes. Some people worry about splashback.
Yeah, I mean, that fucking urinal area over there, too, gets a little messy on the floor if you look in there.
It's just because it's a nice floor. Most places you go have a shitty fucking floor. Piss is going to hit the floor as long as you have urinals. There's no way around
now,
it.
is splashback a concern for you?
Not at all.
Not with that dick.
Do you sit every time?
Yeah, well, I would say 90% of the time.
Do you sit at home?
Yes, because I worry about my butt.
Why would you worry about your butt? What fucking lack of control do you have that while taking a piss, you could suddenly have explosive diarrhea?
Ron, look, I'm very embarrassed by this, but I have really terrible piss farts. It's like when I'm pissing, the farts just come out crazy, and it's embarrassing, okay?
First of all, I will say I've never heard of piss farts before.
So you're telling me you're at such a relaxed state that a fart is possible, and you don't know if more
You're an
than
adult
fart.
man. You should know the difference between a fart and a shit.
I worry.
By the way, I'm going to say this. I don't believe him at all.
You
I
think it's something
that
else?
He's willing to say that he has piss farts before he's able to say, I'm pee shy. And there are a lot of people, war heroes, that are pee shy, that get next to and just feel the pressure.
Performance anxiety.
Yes, performance anxiety. They feel the pressure. And then some people like let on that, they need to do different things. I don't get it. You know what I mean? You go in, you piss, you leave. I've never once thought about another person pissing. Like, oh, he's not pissing much. You know what I mean? I've never had that thought.
You've never stood there and just went, weak stream on that one.
Yeah, that's what these fucking, I'm going to say, egotists fucking think about themselves, that everyone's thinking about their piss stream. Earl, you've done something so against everything there is in society. And I'm willing to say this, and I hope it doesn't come off wrong. I believe this is why Alabama and Mississippi had separate restrooms for so long. Because Earl cannot understand the basic psychology of where and when to pee.
I mean, I know when and where to pee. I just go in, do my business, and get out. I don't think of lining
You
up
have other fucking people. When there's empty stalls and someone, like, if we're at a fucking roadside rest on the fucking turnpike, and there's empty fucking urinals, and a stranger comes up and he just goes right next to me, I'm like, oh fuck, it's on. This motherfucker's here to jack me. This isn't about your business, Earl. It's about the business of society.
You know what this kind of reminds me of is, you get this a lot in the city because we walk everywhere, but there's people who they're in their own zone. Oftentimes they're listening to their headphones and maybe they've just come from Manhattan where everything was so busy. You get off the train and suddenly you have a little space on the sidewalk. It's not so crowded. And yet somebody's walking right up fucking behind you and you're like, what the hell is this? And you turn around and you can see they're just listening to their headphones or in their own world. They're thinking about their own shit. And it's like, you're not the only human on this planet.
You're not alone, like that? Earl. It isn't about your business.
It's not just your piss. Everyone has to piss.
It's the business of America.
I don't want to ruin people's fucking pisses, man.
Can I just tell you something too, Vito?
Yeah.
Just fucking say what the picture's for and how's it doing. Don't have me get fucking text about it. Every day, I'm playing the fucking role of producer. I don't want to do that. You just don't send out a fucking picture. Say what it's for, and then answer your fucking text. Which he makes a big thing of. I don't look at text during the show. He'll always tell me that. But you're a producer of this show. You have to pro what?
Deuce,
right?
He got that right.
Yeah.
I mean, at least that's
right start. There. Earl, you know me. I don't melt down and start screaming for no reason. But I'm about to. After this thing that you did to Denny, which now he's telling the other shows.
Oh, come on.
We're being called the creep shows. And Denny's telling the other shows, watch out for those guys. They'll fucking step up on you while you're taking a leak.
We got to stop this rumor.
Too late.
Fuck.
Dan in Jersey. Dan.
Hey, what's going on, Ron?
Hey, what's up?
Not much. So, I completely agree with you. I was at a Devils game over the weekend at Prudential Center. And you know how there's kid urinals, so they're lower to the ground.
Yeah.
Well, my two sons, one's all the way to the right, empty urinal. Other son's at the next one. And I'm right next to that son. A grown man walks in, decides to use a kid's urinal, stands between my two sons, and I lose it on him. And he looks at me like I got the problem.
Yeah. I'm glad you went fucking buck wild in this.
Yeah, and I'm a Rangers fan on top of it all, and I was just there for...
I mean, the only way it's acceptable for an adult to use the kid's urinal, same way as the sink rule, there's nowhere else to piss, okay? But you don't go... To me, it's the same as using a handicap stall, you know?
Yeah.
Or as fucking Chris calls it, the big room.
Love that one.
Really, piss farts? Because I think there's something wrong with you.
I mean, obviously, I don't know, all the rules when it comes to a men's bathroom, but to me, that seems like it's obvious that you wouldn't, kind of you thread between two children in a tinier urinal.
I'd piss my pants before I did that. I'd piss my pants.
That makes you a good person.
Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. You know what? Some heroes don't get awards. But then again, some people aren't looking for it. Earl, what's up? Earl in Houston.
Hey, this is Kevin, man.
Okay, I'm Kevin. I'm sorry about that. Go ahead.
All right, buddy. All right, man. We still have horse troughs down here, so what's the etiquette on that? Because when you got to piss, you just balls
It's the same as anything else. You use as much room as you can. You use as much room on that trough as you can. Just like you were pissing in a park. You don't fucking walk up next to somebody pissing.
It was only until recently that you guys explained to me. I don't know why, but I had pictured that's all you guys had in there. I thought troughs was the standard for some reason.
You were an old West type person. You were very big into Westworld. You think that's the way the world works. What are you doing, Chris? Promoting my gig?
That's right. Ron,
That's right. That's right. I fucking watch news just so many times I can hear like the weather person going, "That's right, Sally."
Ron's performing with Robert Kelly, Jim Florentine, and Rich Voss Friday, March 8th at the Keswick Theater in Glenside, PA. Go to keswicktheater.com for tickets.
You're a strange one, Earl Douglas. I love you, but you're strange.
I don't think there's anything strange about it. I just go in.
No, I pointed out, you don't just go in. You went up and walked up on another fucking man. How do you not see that as strange when you had the chance to put distance between you? And why doesn't a light bulb go off in your head ever where you go, oh, I see. I never give that any fucking amount of thought before. You just now are still saying it's not strange.
Everyone's
What
calling
is
it
the
strange.
strangest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life? It's like seeing you. It's like seeing that there was a couple eating dinner and then you came and sat at their table and tried some of their fries.
You know, sometimes personal space is all we have in this world.
And I'm going to give you something else about Earl. So we remember I told you we all go out for burgers again.
Mm-hmm.
He gets his sliders. He likes them little in case he can't finish.
Every time.
He never orders fries and starts fucking picking up my fries.
Interesting.
And
What?
He eats a lot of fucking fries.
Don't you like fries?
He doesn't like to order it. He doesn't want people to think that he eats the grease, but he does. Now, Chris always forgets to order fries.
Every time.
Right?
I assume, Ron. I assume that it's
Why would you assume it's not? Every place isn't a diner.
bullshit.
Also, Earl wouldn't eat guac with us.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Not a guac fan?
He was like, no thanks.
He acted like he never...
Not impressed.
He also acted like he'd never seen it before. And he hovered over it and sniffed a little bit like a dog. They don't serve guac over there at the fucking Hard Rock?
Yes.
Or are
they
you
do.
too busy pissing up close as you can next to Hard Rock Johnny?
The sliders thing is weird. Like, you asked me when we went to Five Guys to get sliders.
He never gets anything but sliders.
Why?
I like sliders. What's the big deal?
It is the big deal is this. It's not the right meat to pan ratio, Earl. You're always getting well done with sliders.
Yeah, I hate that about them. I mean, I do like that they're little and cute, but I can't take when an overdone burger, and that's all they can be.
Sliders sucks out all the fucking delicious juices out of a cheeseburger meat.
And it's all
you're
fucking
right.
bread.
You said what I said, but with passion, and I like that.
But here's the thing. And it wouldn't be bad if you ordered sliders, like that thing of, hey, want to get some sliders? You know what I mean? That's sliders are an appetizer. They're not a meal. This was the entree part. And it's not so much that you like sliders, but you never, ever order a cheeseburger. And even at Five Guys, you tried to order a slider, Earl.
It's disgusting.
Thought you learned your.
I love fucking Five Guys.
It's great.
Dude, now I want a burger.
No, me too. And I know I would specifically want a Five Guy burger.
Hell yeah.
Lordy, don't leave me all by myself. So here's Earl. He walks up on people with the urinal, and then he's eating a slider.
At the same time,
Yeah, he's eating a tiny little slider.
he'll take the slider right next to your slider.
I saw a guy one time. I never fucking forget this. I could even tell you the restaurant that I walked in, and it was like a bathroom attendant. Right, the guy was eating a fucking sandwich in there.
What the
Eating a
fuck?
fucking
Nope.
sandwich in the bathroom.
Bathrooms and subways are no places for food.
Look, I'll tell you this. I fucking dated a girl who had an enormous, and this is when I was younger, living up in Delco, had an enormous dad. And he would head into the fucking bathroom with a book, magazine, and a hoagie. And he was fucking disgusting to me. And by the way, this was a white collar guy. He was not a blue collar guy. I know in the back of your mind, you're all thinking, oh, fucking blue collar guy.
Yeah.
Wrong. This was a fucking accountant.
Oh, this is making me ill.
Yeah, he
The
made
thought
me
of
ill too. And I'm like, what kind of fucking jizz did this fucking girl I'm with?
him.
And then this is funny. And we were very young, and me and her were in the shower. And then once, and we didn't know that he wasn't home. And then he came in, and he was like, I got to get in there.
Oh,
He had
no.
to take a fucking shit while we were in the shower. She was losing it. And then, so we fucking grabbed stuff and scurried into her bedroom. And she just started taking posters off the fucking wall like she was moving out.
I love the drama of it.
Yeah, I go, you got to calm the fuck down. 'Cause I don't know where you're
I'm taking this. I know I'm keeping
I don't know where you
this.
think you're going, but I'm not fucking into this at all. Hey, Dan in New York. Dan.
Hey, Ronnie B, $1,000,000. I don't know who built my building, but urinals are so uncomfortably close together. You would literally be touching shoulders. There is no separation. Most human beings have the kindness to just not use the other urinal. But there are two people at my company that will walk right up next to you,
Of course.
rub shoulders, and pee so uncomfortably close. It's amazing.
Do me a favor and send us pictures of those urinals. I'm dying to see
Yeah,
them.
I'd love to
Just
see
dying
that.
to see them. You don't have to say
There's no partition, no anything. Earl would love it.
I like the idea of maybe just like putting your arms like over each other's shoulders as you all just pee in a nice huddle.
You would almost have to just to make it funny because it would be that uncomfortable if it weren't humorous.
I'm going to bring up a bar in New York, and I don't want to say the name of it because the fucking owner is very sensitive, gentlemen, very sensitive. So just picture a small square room. You immediately come in, there's a sink. You turn to your right, there's 2 urinals against the same wall that you walked in. Across from that, a toilet stall. If you go to the far urinal, you can't get out until the guy stops peeing. It's the only place in the city where people will attempt to use the toilet before the urinals. Taking a shit there, I'd rather fucking stand myself. I mean, you're 4 inches away from a person shitting. Now, here's the other funny thing about it.
God.
The urinals are so fucking high that a person of my stature will sometimes touch ceramic.
Oh, no. I hate this so much. Oh, God.
And the bar normally houses, I'll say, 140 fucking people at any time.
Oh my God. This is a nightmare. What you're describing is a nightmare.
Yeah, I know. It's worse than the fucking bathroom in Godfather. Camel.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, so, oh, fuck, what was I going to say?
You were going to talk about Five Guys, according to this.
Oh, yeah. I love how they just, like, unapologetically don't give a fuck about anybody with a peanut allergy. Like, they should have Mr. Peanut with a skull and crossbones on the door. Like, oh, God.
Here's the thing. The Five Guys still does the old free peanuts.
Yeah.
You're waiting, you can have free peanuts, throw the shells on the floor. It's a lot of fun. But
and all their fries are fried in peanut oil.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
And that is, they're called boardwalk fries. They come from Ocean City, Maryland. A very famous fry called boardwalk fries. Where a fry is so good, people will just order a cup of fries and be walking around eating like they were in Belgium. And everyone's like, either Five Guys is terrible for that or Five Guys is great for that. It's just not going to last. You know what I mean? It's not going to last. It's going to be up there with cigarette smoking.
Yeah. I mean, a place like that, too, because peanut oil in the fryer, if you had a very sensitive peanut allergy, it could even just be from the steam. Yeah. Like that would be enough. Like you wouldn't even have to. Oh, absolutely. I know somebody who had a milk allergy and went into a coffee shop and had a reaction because they were steaming milk in there. So you could imagine if like it's a peanut oil fryer just going.
People can't walk into there with peanut allergies. Like they fucking their throat closes. It's an issue. Have you heard what Chick-fil-A does with their peanut oil stuff?
Here's the thing, can there be places that you don't go that you have an allergy? The fact that you have an allergy, should you be able to go everywhere in the world? That's the fucking place that we are. Because it seems to me that if I had a horrible allergy, God knows what, I'd be on the lookout for it all the time.
Right. Yeah.
I would not expect this to be a safe world. Because
right.
I'm allergic to the planet now. So, I don't know what percentage of people have peanut allergies. I'm sure it's 1% or less.
It's got to be.
Do the rest of us not get our free fucking peanuts that we enjoy? I can't eat a fucking peanut on an airplane. Guess what? They're the ones who forced me into that was a place to eat peanuts.
They set the rules.
They set the rules. I get an airplane to this day. I crave a fucking peanut. They don't give you peanuts anymore. Now I know
dry pretzel.
Yeah, that's not what you fucking done to me. Now let's suppose everyone suddenly got allergic, or some people got allergic to popcorn. Should the movie theaters have to adjust?
No, that's the place of popcorn.
It is the place of popcorn. So stop acting like it's crazy. A lot of dives used to have free peanuts, and there used to be a chain, maybe a steak and burger place. Do you know what? It was like Outlaw or Outhouse or Roadhouse.
Roadhouse, Roadhouse Grill.
Bar and Grill, yeah. And they used to give you also a place called the Ground Round, which was a chain. Maybe it was just a Florida chain. But there would be peanut shells on the floor. And
Right.
Like, kids, we're going to the place that you can throw the peanut shells on the floor.
Enjoyed it.
And everybody's like, yay, I love to throw my shells on the floor.
There's a dive in my neighborhood, the Mad Donkey, that you guys just buckets of peanuts and you just throw.
Mad Donkey. This is one of my the first time I went to a major league fucking ballpark. We're literally doing a big bag of fucking peanuts, and I'm with the men, right? I'm with my dad. I'm with my uncle. We went up on the bus with him. Very fucking exciting day for me. And my dad goes like this: "Look at the floor here. Looks like the bottom of an elephant cage." And then we all had a big laugh about the enormous amount of peanuts that we ate. And I'm like, I can't fucking believe I'm here.
I'm a real man now.
I lived on peanuts on the SNL line. I just kept running across to Five Guys and taking free bags of
That
peanuts.
bothers me that you did that. You know what I mean?
Thievery.
That's for the people who are there.
I was right outside. I also, when I picked up food last week, I took a full bag of peanuts and I just been snacking on them for a week.
Scott, California.
Hey, what's up? Hey, we got a guy at my work that's even worse than Chris that doesn't want to be seen. He puts up what I call toilet paper curtains. You ever seen this in a stall?
Never.
What?
Tell me about it, though.
I don't know how he gets it to stick. Maybe he spits on it or something, but he will grab a 6-foot-long piece of toilet paper, and he will cover up every crack where the door shuts, where the door connects
No one
to the
wants
side.
to see you taking your shit. Nobody.
That's what I'm trying to say. And I've said it to him before because he's a funny guy, and I've given him shit, but he insists on hanging up his goddamn toilet paper curtains.
Oh my God, that's taking it too far.
I'll get a picture for you.
Please do. We need pics of all this stuff.
Yeah.
Picture didn't happen.
Make sure no one's in the area.
And don't start doing it, Chris. No one wants to see you shit.
I might just do it just for fun.
There is, and I believe there's more women than men who do this, but there are men who take out their protective toilet paper and wrap their thing in
A lot
it.
of women do it.
But here's what annoys me. Then they leave it.
Yeah.
No one
That's
wants to
disgusting.
sit on your ass
Gross.
paper, and you're acting like you're worried about sanitary things, and then you leave ass paper back.
Yeah,
for
you don't
people.
care about other people.
I just do a quick wipe down, make it look a little dry, and then take my seat because the fucking paper gets wet on the toilet no matter what. It looks gross. So I just go cheek to toilet.
I don't even like it. You should fucking take up the seat and sit right on the fucking rim.
I
You
gotta
should be
go.
a rim shooter.
I got the mass.
I got the mess.
Hey, Tom. Tom, what's up?
Hey, Benningtons. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Hello.
You're on.
Oh, all right. Hey, so we got a stadium here. It's a minor league stadium called the Yard Goats in Hartford, Connecticut. They just announced they're not selling peanuts there anymore because of all the peanut-free kids. And now they just put on the news that they're trying to find people to change the words to the "Taking You Out to the Ball Game" song.
Also, I want to say, buy
un-American.
me some peanuts and Cracker Jack.
Come on.
Yeah. Now they want to change it.
How about buy me some vitamins and an EpiPen? I hope I don't die out here. Obviously you would be a monster to fucking think to yourself, I don't care whether kids are sick. I do. I just don't know how you can make the whole world safe. Now,
Yeah.
having said that, I've seen them do it with fucking so many things, smoking, drinking, and driving, where they start on the kids at such a fucking light age that the kid will be brainwashed. And that's what you are. You are brainwashed. It's not, most of the thoughts that you think are your decisions have been forced into your dumb noggin. And then one day people are going to scream at you, how dare you eat a peanut? Or how dare you enjoy some peanut butter and jelly? A Reese's cup is going to be seen like taking a fucking gun out.
Oh, that's horrible
People
to
will
think.
scream and run down the fucking street.
0.6% is allergic to peanuts in America.
0.6 of 1%.
So 0.6%
6.6%.
0.6%. That's it.
0.6%.
0.6 of 100%. Basically.
By the way, did you see the fucking new worst things for everybody?
No, what's that?
Vape pens. That was just out the other day.
Of course.
They also said this, that if kids smoke fucking weed young, they're going to be depressed later.
Interesting.
Who knows?
Yeah,
maybe some people just get depressed as they get older. They have figured shit out.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe now you're looking at a certain type of personality that would be likely to smoke weed, not necessarily the effects of weed, right?
Yeah. But here's exactly. You're trying to change your state.
Right.
One thing I believe about all addicts is they're trying to change their mood.
Right.
That's all. They just want to, they think it's almost being an optimist.
Yeah.
I think this is going to make me feel better.
I always thought also, like, when I was a smoker, that all smokers have, like, something in common. Like, it's almost like you're, like, mildly suicidal. You know what I mean? Like, you're very aware that the health effects of smoking, and yet you're the type of personality to smoke, and therefore I feel like that's why it's easy to strike up conversations with other smokers.
Right. And for some of us, we can't picture the future anyway. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you can't sit around thinking to yourself, oh, when I'm 80, what's life going to be like? Now, we're worried about this kind of stuff. Instead of teaching the kids to use the correct urinal so you won't end up like Earl.
Yes, that's...
As tight together as the urinals that you could not even fit a slider between him and Dennis. Earl, will you at least take responsibility that you did something that was sexually aggressive?
To Denny?
Yeah. I don't want the fucking restroom to feel like Ryan Adams came in and was doing a fucking quick show. Now, the thing is, you know how nice Denny is.
Yeah.
Denny acts like he loves it. But you ever see, like, we'll have things here. You're in a packed elevator, and some guy will try to quietly slide in.
Yeah.
And he acts like, oh, like, I hope I'm not bothering. Yes, you're bothering everyone.
You're making
It's
this
no
worse.
different than if you came in here and started swinging a hammer. It's the same exact fucking act. Wait for the next elevator. Gail and I came up. Oh, there was going to be a packed elevator today. We were both walking in at the same time. Gail makes the call. You know what? Let's wait for the next one. She and I ended up taking an elevator together seconds later. Easily beating our ride.
Absolutely. You know that was going to stop at every floor all the way up. And we shot right up to this floor.
I don't understand this fucking system. It just doesn't make sense.
You know, you had made a statement that you thought that it was, you know, we were getting an express to 36, 37. And for what? 3-4 days, I was like, I think Vito has a point. We keep getting the luck. And then one day I come in, we're hitting every floor again. And I don't know what happened.
I know what happened. Vito made the mistake of snow weather being fucking normal. And even winter, for some reason, fucking this NBC, they hire so many temps in the fucking... I don't know whether they hire blonde temps or do people come in from the other parts of the country to learn about NBC? Like, does NBC St. Louis send 4 or 5 girls out there with big... giant notebooks that they also leave open while they're on their fucking elevator?
It's infuriating. There's no fucking reason to leave open a fucking laptop.
There's also no reason to take a plate of food.
No.
Yeah.
Fucking elevator.
I don't like to see
fucking stink food.
Yeah. They're like, it's like, oh, like they use the microwave on a different floor and then get into the elevator with
they
it.
set up free food on a different floor. Like, everyone go down. We've got a starch table. I saw Earl come up with 2 plates of fucking sliders the other day. And
the sliders again?
And he was peeing in Denny's pocket. Earl, I noticed that you've gone totally silent on this. And you've never once gave us a thing other than you want to do your personal business and get out of there.
I just didn't think it was a big deal. I was completely unaware that it was a big deal.
It's a giant fucking deal, okay?
To where people got really upset. I mean, it wasn't like I jumped on top of the guy.
Poor. Your father is a bad dad. That's what I've learned from this story. You know what my mom used to tell me?
What's that?
When I would go to a ball game or a fucking concert, she would say, do not use the bathroom. Don't use the bathroom, she said. She said, a man will come through there and slice your dick with a fucking thing. She had read a story once that somebody And to me, at most, that's a mafia revenge. I'm like, Mom, I'm not like, you got freaked out. I saw you just like trying to rub his arms down from the goosebumps. But she said that a man would come up behind you and just slice your fucking little dick.
No.
She said this to me when I was a child. And I would always go like this. Oh, Mom, I won't use the restroom. And then I went in and fucking took a piss. But years later, when I got busted for selling drugs at a concert, it was in the fucking bathroom.
Yeah, maybe she had a sixth sense about it.
She brought it up. She goes, "What did I tell you about kids?" I'm like, this is years later. What did I tell you about staying out of the bathroom? I go like this. Mom, I was the bad person in the bathroom. Okay? I'm the one who knocks on the fucking door. I went full Breaking Bad on her. I'm the one who knocks. Maybe one of the greatest lines in history.